Hi guys. So last time I made a video like this, it got pretty positive response. So I decided to make it, if not a series, at least a thing. I'm gonna cook again and I'm gonna chat with you because apparently this is the only free time that I am gonna get in the next couple of months. Yeah, I don't know, I really wanted to talk to you and like film a video, but I really have no time to do that. So I am trying to peel a squash. I just cut it in half because I think it's gonna be more convenient to do it this way. And I have like a really big knife and two devices that I've never used before. I had them forever. Apparently they're good to peel vegetables, but I've never tried it, so let's give it a go. By the way, before anyone asks, I have no idea about Red Sox. I'm not a fan. I'm not even sure if it's football or basketball. I stole this hoodie from a friend. Not stole, let's call it appropriated. So I appropriated this hoodie from a friend and he got it from, I believe, a second-hand shop like in Boston or something. So if you are familiar with the team or whatever it is, please let me know. I've been wearing this for like 2 years or something. Kind of feel bad for not knowing what the team is. Yeah, I just came back from a dentist. I had 2 cavities fixed. Ow! Ah, shit. Ah. So if my face moves in a weird way, then it's because it's still under the influence of the anesthetic, although I don't feel that it is working anymore. Other than that, life is good. And actually what I wanted to talk to you about is why people watch YouTube in the first place, because I actually had kind of a YouTube identity crisis. I don't know if you can call it that, but I was thinking like, what am I doing? Why am I still uploading videos? Because I used to do it when I started. I used it as a platform to like share how I was dealing with mental health problems when I had them, and as a way to like find like-minded people who have the same problems. And I really enjoyed communicating with you guys, and I kind of feel that most of you come here for that, so for like mental health videos. But since I have not had a single mental health problem in over half a year, I don't really talk about it anymore because it's just not something that's constantly in my mind. I just go on with my life and do normal people stuff without any consideration of it anymore. And so I kind of feel like I'm deceiving you guys. Also, I'm really sorry if the camera is shaking because it's on the same table that I'm doing this, and actually this thing is working pretty well, if you're wondering. So yeah, I was wondering like, why are you even here? Are you still watching? What kind of videos would you like me to make? Because I actually don't feel like talking about mental health that much anymore. Maybe more in the sense of like everyday things that I do that I could share to kind of maintain my sanity and like good routines and stuff like that. But I definitely don't want to talk about severe mental health problems, just because I feel like you can either share deep knowledge or experience, and since I don't really have any deep knowledge, since everything that I researched was amateur googling and reading like lots and lots of books and papers, because I never had like a formal education in psychology. So since I don't have that and I have neither any experience with it anymore, I don't feel entitled. Sorry. I don't feel entitled to talk about mental health things anymore. I even hesitate to answer your questions, really, because the thing with YouTube is that you upload a video and then a year later someone asks you about it, and then you don't even remember how you felt a year ago. And I think that my brain has this lucky feature. I tend to forget really quickly when I felt bad, like if I am in pain, and as soon as I'm not in pain anymore, I don't remember it anymore. And maybe it's not very good, because then you tend to be prone to more dangerous stuff because you just forget the last time you messed up. But anyway, it is the way that I am. So it's kind of hard for me to answer your mental health questions either, because I'm like, I don't even remember when I felt this way, and when I filmed this video I was a completely different person. By the way, I feel like A lot of people already know this, but maybe you don't. So we completely renew every cell in our body, I think in 7 years or something. Like most of them even faster, but in 7 years, like our body is completely different from what it was 7 years ago. And I find it fascinating. That makes you think about the nature of self, right? Like, what does make you you? Is it your memories? Is it your body? If it's your body, then if you cut a leg off, is it still you, or is it like a different you? I don't know. This is also weird, and I was watching a lot of videos about that, and no one seems to have an answer. No one even really knows what consciousness is. Isn't that interesting? I kind of really would like to study that on a more professional level, but since being in science kind of makes me disappointed in science more and more, because I understand, like, I think that a general person thinks of science as something almost dogmatic that has answers to everything, and actually science doesn't have answers to, I think, most of the questions about the universe. So what we do is we like collect data, and then we try to come up with a theory to fit this data the best, or we try to explain it in some other way. And some scientists who are not really good scientists can even alter the data that they get so that it fits their theory, and I don't support that, and I think that it's really bad, but actually a lot of people do that. Oh, this weekend I went to visit my friends in another city in Germany, and it was really nice. I enjoyed spending time with them, but since I was talking every waking second that I wasn't sleeping, because I haven't seen them in like a year, it was really challenging because I'm not used to talking that much. It can seem like I really like to chat, and sometimes I really do. I enjoy a good conversation, but I get tired of constantly talking about stuff. And I don't even know if I'm more tired of talking about meaningless stuff like clothes or whatever, because that makes me super tired. But I'm also really tired of talking about deep personal problems, and I think I prefer to talk about other people than I prefer to talk about myself, actually, which I don't know, like, do people who have YouTube channels come across as really self-centered? Because I kind of feel like it. You're just talking to a camera and it feels really weird. On the other hand, it's really probably funny to look at yourself 2 years ago or whatever and see how things have changed. But it's actually also kind of cringy. Like, when I watch my old videos, I hate everything about them, and I contemplated deleting them so many times. But apparently they're helpful to some people, so I always tell myself, just don't watch them, and I don't. This is actually going pretty well. I almost peeled one of them, and I actually love squashes and pumpkins, but I hate peeling them because it's so hard. And everyone in my family is really scared when you get close to knives, especially a knife like this. Ow! Fuck. Because I used to injure myself a lot. I don't anymore, but I used to. And so now no one in my family trusts me when I'm around knives, and everyone just wants to leave the room because they cannot watch how I handle everything. But I am a strong and independent woman, and I can do that. So going back to the YouTube and why people watch it, so I am gonna tell you about myself because you cannot answer me right away, and I have to be talking all the time, which feels really weird. But isn't it like perfect? You don't have to pay your therapist in order for them to listen to you, but also you get to talk as much as you want, but also some people even really want to listen. I find that really crazy. Like, I'm just rambling and you're sitting there and watching this, and I mean, that's really cool of you, but you know. Yeah, so whatever. So I watch YouTube for two things. It's either knowledge, so I want to learn something, and I watch like lots of lectures, documentaries and stuff, and it's crazy. Now you can get a free education on YouTube. Just, you know, you have to just invest some time and you get all the knowledge that is out there. I find it crazy, and people still watch cat videos, you know. So I do watch cat videos as well, actually, dog videos. But the second thing, well, except for dog videos, the second thing is sometimes I just want to see like real people. It doesn't even have to be like very intellectual or entertaining. I just want to see something that is real, you know? It feels like talking to a friend. Yeah, so my question to you guys actually is, what would you like to see on this channel? Because I'm really contemplating a lot of times to just stop making videos altogether, because I really don't have any time anymore. And I feel like I'm deceiving you because I don't post any mental health videos anymore, and I know that most of the people are here exactly for that. But maybe you want me to talk about something in particular. Maybe you want some information that I can give you that I don't know that you want, because you guys are really always so nice and just tell me that you like anything. But I would also like it to be of service for you. It has also been exactly 5 years since I became vegan, and it seems like such a long time on one hand, and on the other hand, I don't really remember the time that I was not vegan. I don't know, it's really interesting how when you just start doing something, taking sports or not drinking or following a certain lifestyle, it feels like it consumes your entire identity. When I just started being vegan, this is what identified me. So I see some people that like tattoo vegan here on their faces or somewhere else on their bodies, and I kind of feel like it can consume someone this much. And it definitely happened to me. So for maybe a year or two, I felt like this part of myself was the defining one, and now it just seems so natural that I don't even remember that at all, unless I talk to someone and they ask me specifically, because, well, most of the people that deal with me on like an everyday basis know that I'm vegan, and when it comes up, I remember about it, but then other than that, I really never ever even think about it anymore, because it just became such a part of my life that I don't even feel like talking about it. And I have a feeling that everyone that just discovers something for themselves, they have this phase of like preaching about it to everyone who just wants to listen. And I always tried not to be that way. I always tried not to be this like preachy, aggressive person who would like shove their beliefs down your throat, because I believe that we are all adults, and if someone wants to know something, they will ask you politely, and then you can politely tell them what you think or what you know. But unless you are asked, I think you shouldn't really start shoving your beliefs down anyone's throat, and I prefer for people not to do that to me either. I'm almost finished with it. It's the second part, so I just have a little bit to go. I think this video is long enough. I've rambled for a while. What I want to promise you guys is that the next video that I'm gonna make is gonna be about the future authoring program, because I have been postponing it for a super while now, and there is a reason for that, and I'm going to talk about that in the next video. But I just have to put it out there because it was really on my mind for the last 2 months, and I keep postponing it, and I just have to talk about it at once. So I made this promise. Now I have no excuse not to do that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And I hope that you enjoyed me rambling for another almost 20 minutes. I hope you're having a nice week, and thanks for still sticking with me. It's crazy. There is so many of you. I don't understand why you watch my videos, but still thank you for that nevertheless. So yeah, be nice humans and have a nice week. I love you very much, and see you soon.